My name is Ralph Visitor. I don't have a planet. I'm a drifter.
You're a shapeshifter.
I journey throughout the universes and the planes and dimensions of creation. I'm here to awaken people to their real awareness. I appreciate being with you today. Who are you? And who are you? Who is this person next to me?
I'm Princess Bolivia. I'm your tour guide.
Hello, Princess.
Yeah.
You are very pretty.
Oh, thank you.
In terms of earth prettiness.
Thank you. My earrings are bamboo.
Yes, but on our planet you would be probably outcast.
An outcast here. I think that's how we became friends. So who's on for the show today?
Who are you, sir?
I'm Ian, visitor. It's good to have you. I'm always interested in to talk to new and interesting beings, whoever I may come across.
Have you been around for eons, as your name
I think
suggests?
these guys with the men in black, Ralph. The vibe, I'm kidding.
You've been around for eons, as your name suggests? Is that why you named Eon?
My agency has, yes.
Are you with the CIA, FBI, and other agencies, NSA?
We don't necessarily answer to any such agency. We're like the original NSA, no such agency.
Very good. You must know a lot and become aware of a lot of things on Earth. Maybe we can ask you questions.
Sure. Maybe I can ask you some questions as well, visitor.
Do you have a question for Eon?
You know, I had to get my potassium, so just like give me 5 minutes. You know my blood sugar gets really low.
5 minutes is up in our time.
Get the girl a banana or something. She's falling off. She's falling off. Oh, she's
banana.
Good. Have you tried any of our variety of foods, or do you need to eat physical food, there, visitor?
Yes, I enjoy Mars bars because they remind me of the universe and space.
Yeah, they are out of this world.
Also like Snickers because they are funny to eat.
You know, this is what this is what I've been having. Can you see it?
No.
This is our sponsor.
Pull it back a little bit and maybe it'll come in. It's like it's blurring out. I can't see. Oh wait, there we go. What was that, liquor?
Coronas. Go ahead.
Well, Ian, what have you become more aware of on Earth?
More aware of on Earth. Can you ask your question in a different way? How do you mean?
How have you become more aware?
I think what he means to say is, did you graduate high school?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I did graduate high school. I barely. I became I didn't take school too seriously, but I skated through and befriended some teachers that kind of gave me a pass. So,
Are you a rebel?
a little bit, a bit of a lazy rebel at times, but I was more interested in how to not go to school. That was kind of my focus. I would ditch a lot and go skateboarding or go hang out and play music at my friend's house who lived up the street. And I I had like 64 absences in my like last semester. So I try to, I was kind of aware of how much I can get away with, I guess, but I wasn't like rebellious in the, I don't know, like I don't like to necessarily break rules or laws or do drugs or anything like that. So I was just a micro rebel, you know.
My understanding is school is an indoctrination system on planet Earth. You are wise to skip school. You're thinking for yourself.
Yeah, I've definitely noticed and have done research on how it seems how infiltrated our school systems are, especially in universities. And there are also ways just to kind of put people in debt, which is getting worse and worse. And we even have presidents that get voted, you know, like a lot like the current president now, who loves to, you know, say anything just to get a vote, and talked about canceling student debt, which they're not going to do. But you know, I think that it's such a burden on people, because I think people pay all this money, then they get burnt out, and then because they're burnt out, they don't necessarily find jobs, or they kind of get sold on an idea during school time that doesn't really have practical application, and the job, you know, the job market for things that they study is, you know, can't really do much with it. I kind of wish if I would have known that, maybe kind of just maneuver around it, because I think people can kind of work the system and kind of maneuver around it and do well with it, instead of just kind of giving up completely like I did. But, you know, who's to say really, you know, what's best on, you know, for me on that. But I think I could have maybe worked it a little bit better to get a bit of an advantage, but not, you know, get buried in debt or things like that, but learn things that I liked. And, you know, you often meet really cool teachers, even though it is an indoctrination camp in a way. But I think I had a little bit easier go than other United States schools. My school was kind of fun. And you know, they don't offer skateboard PE at most schools in America, and I got to go skate for class credits for like every other day. So that's just an example.
Thank you, Ian,
Yeah,
for informing us about your educational history. Our
sure.
intel shows us that you have met DUANE, the great writer,
I
and
have.
are involved in some respect with DUANE, the great writer. Can you discuss, please?
Sure. Meeting DUANE and reading what he's written, and finding out about his experiences, it it helped me to kind of stop searching for answers or looking at esoteric means of finding answers of things. It helped me kind of, his teachings and writings and how he puts things, has helped me kind of just put down a lot of these, you know, mysteries that I've had, or playing with things like astrology or tarot cards and things like that. Like, I also like, well, most of my family are Jehovah's Witnesses, which is a very strict like Christian sect, and I was raised in that church, and it's done a lot of, it kind of, you know, finding out who God was and what's going to happen and learning about the Bible and all that stuff. It was so much like it was so much our focus. And when I decided to leave the church, they ban you basically from your family. They ban you from talking to all your friends and stuff. They make like an announcement. They basically, you know, force everyone to shun you, and that's and they say that's, you know, what God wants. They do it basically because they think if your family turns their back on you and stuff, you'll make the right decision and come back. So when that happened to me in my early 20s, it kind of sent me through like a big spiral, and wanting to figure out, you know, if I still believed it. And I struggled with breaking away from those old indoctrinating ideas. And what Dwayne's presented it's made the most sense to me of things that I've come across. And also it's very freeing, because by that time I had accepted the idea that, yeah, we do have many lives and we reincarnate. And for example, one of the reasons why because it took me a while to even think that, because Jehovah's Witnesses don't believe that at all. They believe that when you die, it's over, and you basically wait until God is going to resurrect you at like the end of Armageddon. But they believe when you die, you're just you don't have any thoughts after that. Which my mom doesn't believe that, and I kind of played with the idea of having past lives and things like that. And then one of the reasons why I thought that might be true was when I was really, really young, maybe like 3-4 years old, I had reoccurring dreams that I was in some kind of world war. It's one of my earliest memories, is having these reoccurring dreams that I was like in trenches and as like a war medic or something like that. And it made very little sense to me, but I always remembered it. And then kind of finding out later what this life is and what we're all going through, it finally made sense. I'm like, oh, that is, that was maybe, me, and maybe past trauma or past life that I had gone through. So, and like, I had that memory, and my mom took me to a really powerful psychic when I was 18, and she said that I was like a war medic too. So I don't know. She knew that, and I had that dream. I'm like, how did you know that? That's like an early memory I had. So, but anyway, the what Dwayne's presented, it kind of gives hope, because if this is all there is, and like, you guys there? Val?
We are back.
Okay, sorry.
There's interference. Wayne the Great Writer is coming. Maybe you will see him.
All right.
Here he is now. He just passed by.
Hi, Dwayne.
Oh, it's already started?
No, we are interviewing Ian. Yes. Ian has been around for eons. That's how he got his name. Don't be afraid. It is safe.
Who's this?
This is Ian. He's been around for
Who are
eons.
you?
Hey, Dwayne, how you doing? Hi, Ava.
Hold on.
Ian is in this office
Ian.
building. Are you a CEO now?
Executive CEO, sure, yeah.
Yes. Princess, do you have questions for Ian?
No, it was going on. Was it? Did you say a psychic? Is that the last thing I heard?
Oh, yeah. So there's this woman who my mom and a lot of her friends have seen, and she's really good at what she does. And it was like my first reading with her. She talked about past lives of being in wars, or like a war medic, and I just, that her saying that, and then me having those dreams when I was a kid, it was like, it was kind of too much of a coincidence. So it kind of gave me more of a broader perspective on what might be going on, because at that point, like with just like the Christian indoctrination stuff, it's very like, there's none of this kind of like other bodies, other experiences, like they shun all that stuff. It's very just, black and white, small existence, waiting for Jesus to return kind of thing. That was just like, that's all I knew, basically. Just what the Bible talks about. And the Bible has always been super confusing to me, because like I don't know. That's like anything. They don't entertain any ideas other than that in that religion. So it was kind of a big, kind of like a whoa moment to have that experience going to the psychic, because it just, I'm like, oh, maybe, you know, maybe there's these other things going on. And that led me to look at how other teachings and religions, what they think about, because life seemed a little bit too shallow for what I had been, you know, told it was supposed to be, you know. And they make it so like you shouldn't look at these other things at all, because you might be influenced by the devil or, you know, demonic stuff. So that's how black and white they are. So
Yes, we can tell you have gained much awareness through your experiences. We are running out of time, but Princess would like to ask you one more question before we leave.
sure, Princess.
Princess, go ahead.
Yeah, so how do we contact you to hear more about your experiences and see what you're doing now?
You mean like just like this, through Skype, or how?
Yeah, like you have a Facebook group, right? So how do people find you and like connect with you?
They can use Facebook, sure. Can direct message me. Facebook group is called, what did I title it again? Sorry, I don't have it up right here. One sec. The Facebook group is called, it's called Real Side Dream Experiences with Ian, something like that. I can send you guys a link to it.
Cool.
Thanks for.
Very good, Ian.
Thanks,
You have
visitor.
been a wonderful free being of light. You are becoming more aware. We see you.
Hope to see you.
We appreciate you.
Thanks, visitor. Thanks, princess. See you next
Thank
time.
you.
Next time.
Adios, Ian. Bye.